Do you know that Princess Diana had an affair during her marriage with Charles, and that she had many boyfriends after she divorced him? Charles wasn't her biggest love, but who was? To find out, let's take a look at all of Diana's boyfriends. Also, like the video and subscribe. Thanks. Of course, we must start with then Prince Charles, now King Charles. Charles and Diana met in 1977, but on a strange occasion. Believe it or not, back then, Charles was dating her older sister, Sarah. But apparently, they didn't have serious intentions. Sarah even said she didn't love him and wouldn't marry someone who she didn't love. Sarah even introduced them, and they started dating in 1980. While they were together, they admitted to having affairs. Apparently, she looked for love outside this marriage because Prince Charles never intended on providing her warmth and affection as a husband. Her heart and soul were soft and delicate, and she really needed someone to take care of her. Zodiac cancers are just like that. Love them like crazy, or they will search for that kind of love somewhere else. Charles and Diana separated 15 years later, and we can say, finally. James and Diana had an affair while Diana was still married to Charles. James was Diana's riding instructor. Well, this was sweet. Just like in the fairy tales. Remember how horses and lovers always go together? Well, the princess of this fairy tale wanted to be saved so badly. They had a 5-year affair. They ended it when James had to serve in the Gulf War in 1991, and Diana's heart was broken once again. Diana's bodyguard told a little bit more about their affair, and it seems they had a passionate one. Hewitt, a natural womanizer, gave her the attention and affection she relished, and then the passion she yearned for, he wrote. The pair usually met at an old cottage in Devon belonging to Shirley, Hewitt's mother, where the creaking bedroom floorboards told the story more loudly than any confession. But then he chose his career over their love. Hewitt was given command of a tank squadron, and Diana was betrayed once again. In the end, we can't tell he is a good man. It looks like he used her status and unconditional love to become rich and famous. He revealed details of their affair in 2 books. He cooperated with author Anna Pasternak for the book Princess in Love. And in 1999, he released the book Love and War, further detailing the affair. This really broke our hearts, and it's just not fair. She loved and trusted him, and he just couldn't wait to tell everybody about it, just to earn some money. And did you know that many rumors that he is actually Prince Harry's father? Yeah, you heard me right. Honestly, we can't deny the similarities in this photo, especially ginger hair. But when we compare the dates, we can see this is not possible. Harry was born on September 15, 1984, which means he was conceived around Christmas 1983. Diana did not meet James Hewitt until the summer of 1986, so those rumors stay just rumors and nothing else. Moral of the story: don't trust the riding instructor on the white horse. Write us in the comments what you think. Was his behavior acceptable? Barry Manaki was a police officer with the Royal Protection Squad and a bodyguard to Diana. Unfortunately, he died in a motorcycle accident and left Diana heartbroken. According to OprahMag.com, Diana shared her feelings for Barry in private voice recordings. In the tapes, which were released after Diana's death, Princess described the bodyguard as the greatest love she'd ever had. She never mentioned him by name, but she said later that she was the happiest when he was around, and that she felt like a little protected girl whenever near him. She said she was deeply in love with someone who worked in this environment, and even mentioned that she wanted to give up on everything and escape with him. It's so sad that maybe her biggest love ended up like this. And in this photo, you can see by his face that he was a kind man, right? But wait to see the next one. It's getting hot in here. Gilby and Diana were illegally recorded when they were talking on the phone, and their entire conversation was leaked in public. And Gilby was Diana's childhood friend. During the call, Gilby referred to her as darling 14 times and as Squidgy or Squidge 53 times. Everything they were talking about was published by the Sun newspaper. People even paid 36 pence per minute to hear their 30 minutes long conversation. The conversation was private, since she was talking about how she was unhappy with Charles and his entire family. The tape begins in mid-conversation with James asking, "And so, darling, what other lows today?" To which Diana replies, "I was very bad at lunch and I nearly started blubbing. I just felt so sad and empty. Bloody hell, after all I've done for this fucking family. It's just so desperate. He makes my life real torture. I've decided." Gilby denied that they had an affair. They were just close childhood friends. Honestly, we think this was so rude. This woman doesn't have privacy at all. Just imagine how would you feel if someone recorded your private call with your best friend and then put it online or gave it to the local newspaper for everyone to hear it and judge you. Just horrible. I guess we didn't know that Diana was this amorous. She could easily give her heart to someone. Well, guess she wanted to. Oliver was an art dealer, and Diana's former royal protection officer, Worf, said that she fell completely in love with him. The truth is, he looked handsome. It seems like Diana was crazy in love with him. Security staff once found him half naked and hiding behind a tree as he tried to sneak out after a fire alarm went off in the middle of the night. This was a crazy thing to do for one princess. We just love how courageous she was. And what was the craziest thing you did for someone you fell in love with? Write us in the comments. British rugby star Will Carling was rumored to have an affair with Diana in the mid-90s. Apparently, they met at the gym. At the time he met Diana, he was married to another woman named Julia. When Julia found out about their affair, she didn't want to cry over and forgive him. She divorced Will and blamed both of them for what they did. Julia added, "It would be easy to say she's ruined my marriage, but it takes two to tango, and I blame Will for getting involved in the first place." Now, Will admits he behaved stupidly and was blinded at that time. But it's too late to cry now. You should think of the consequences of your behavior and not lose the woman you love over somebody who is just there for a little while. Hasnat Khan, a Pakistani heart surgeon. Princess Diana dated him for 2 years, from 1995 to 1997. Diana reportedly described him as the love of her life and even introduced him to her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. She even went with him to Pakistan to meet his family. She was madly in love with him. She called him her soulmate and Mr. Wonderful. Khan said that they didn't have any personal problems in their relationship and got along so well. But why did they break up then? Apparently, Khan didn't know how to cope with the media attention. He couldn't stand that, and he thought his life was going to look like hell with all those paparazzi and rumors. And Diana was left heartbroken once again. Dodi was Diana's last boyfriend, the son of a billionaire. He was tragically killed with her in a car crash in Paris. This was so sad. It looks like Diana was searching for true love and commitment all her life. And at the end of the story, when she probably found someone worth it, everything became dust. When we look at her life, she was so strong in coping with all of these love and family problems, with all eyes on her, every day of her life, and in the last minutes of her life too. We will remember her as a strong but vulnerable woman, with a soft, merciful heart that wanted to be loved so badly. Rest in peace, Diana.